Hey guys, I'm Nick and welcome back to the channel. Well, we've got Star Trek Day coming up very, very soon, September 8th, where we're going to get a lot of new information about upcoming Star Trek series, what's going on in all our favourites. We're going to get some guest panels with some of the actors and producers and everything of the various Star Trek series that we all know and love. And today we're going to have a bit of a run through about what we might expect at Star Trek Day. We're going to go through the rundown of events, what time stuff is on, who's speaking, what we're likely to get at Star Trek Day on September 8th. Guys, if you haven't subscribed to Sci-Finatics yet, please do so. Click on that big red button to stay up to date and current with all the latest Star Trek news on YouTube. Okay, so firstly, September 8th, Thursday, is the date for Star Trek Day. That starts at 12 noon Pacific time and 3 p.m. Eastern time if you're in the US. If you're in Australia like me, I got to stay up at 5 a.m. in the morning to catch it. But this is part of the sacrifice you make running a YouTube channel such as mine. So firstly, our number one event on the running sheet for Star Trek Day is an intro. Tawny Newsome and Paul F. Hopkins are going to be introducing the whole show. Now, obviously, Tawny Newsome we know as Mariner on Star Trek Lower Decks. And Paul Tompkins, he's a voice actor, done a lot of animated work. I think he's done a couple of voices on Lower Decks himself. Does a lot of animated show voices and so forth. So he's going to be introing with Tawny Newsome. And then second up on the rundown, we then go into a Star Trek Picard Season 3 panel, which will be featuring Jerry Ryan and Michelle Hurd, and maybe some more Star Trek Picard people. Not sure about who else, but these are the confirmed guests at this point in time. So it'll be great to see Jerry and Michelle have a chat about what we come to expect in Season 3 of Picard. I think we're going to get a trailer. I would think if out of all of the Star Trek series that we've got coming up, Star Trek Picard is the most advanced. They've been concluded. They're shooting for quite some time. They're almost finished their visual effects work, and the show is pretty much on track for an early 2023 release. I'm guessing probably January or February. Either a second teaser trailer or a full trailer for Picard Season 3, which should be good to see. Because so far we've only really seen a couple of little character videos where we've actually just seen our TNG cast, looking to camera, which is sort of a studio shoot. It's not actual footage from the season. So it'll be good to actually see some actual footage from the season that's coming up, as opposed to just kind of promo images. Then our third scheduled item for the day is a behind-the-scenes look at Star Trek Discovery. I think Wilson Cruz is going to be hosting that, and it's going to be a bit of a behind-the-scenes look at some aspects of shooting Star Trek Discovery we haven't seen before, whether that's going to include anything from Season 5, because I think they've just started shooting Season 5, so there's probably not a great deal of media for that yet, but I think we're going to be getting a little bit of a technical look behind the scenes at filming Discovery, which could be interesting. Then we've got in our fourth spot on the rundown our Lower Decks panel, which will feature Tawny Newsome, obviously, who plays Mariner on Lower Decks, Noel Wells, who plays Tendi, and also Dawn Lewis, who plays Captain Freeman. And they'll be talking to us about other bits and pieces, I'm guessing, that we're going to be seeing in Season 3 of Lower Decks. We've got Season 3 on our TV screens at the moment. We've only had one episode so far, but at the time of Star Trek Day, which is coming up in a week from this Thursday, we'll have the first 3 episodes under our belt. So it'll, I guess, be a bit of chat about what's coming up in episodes 4 through 10 of Season 3 of Lower Decks. Our fifth item on the agenda for Star Trek Day is going to be a Star Trek Prodigy panel, which will feature Kate Mulgrew, obviously as Captain Janeway, and Brett Gray, who plays Dull on that show. And I guess they'll be talking to us about what's coming up in that second half of Season 1. It sort of almost feels like it should be a Season 2. It's been so long since Season 1, but it's kind of part 2 of Season 1. So those guys will be talking to us about the second half of Season 1 for Prodigy, which I'm guessing is going to be coming up fairly soon. I think once we've got sort of half a season or so of Lower Decks under our belt, I wouldn't be surprised if we potentially see Prodigy return in September sometime, I'm guessing. That should be interesting to see a trailer or a teaser trailer for the second part of season 1 for Prodigy. Obviously, there's going to be a lot of interesting things to see there, with particularly Admiral Janeway in charge of the Dauntless, and they've got a whole new crew to have a look at there, and how their involvement plays into the other part of the storyline for the show, and also, finding out what has happened with Chakotay. Our 6th item on the agenda for Star Trek Day is a Nichelle Nichols tribute, where we're going to be getting a very heartwarming video montage of Nichelle Nichols' history, performance throughout the Star Trek franchise. It'll be a beautiful montage to music for, all of her work on original series and throughout all of the Star Trek feature films as well. And our 7th item on the rundown for Star Trek Day is going to be a Strange New Worlds Season 2 panel. And this is going to feature the largest amount of guest stars, from what I can see, of any other panel on Star Trek Day. So we're going to be getting Rebecca Romaine, Jess Bush, Christina Chong, Celia Rose Gooding, Melissa Navia, and Babs. And we're getting Babs. Babs O is our last member on the Star Trek Strange New Worlds panel. So those guys are going to be chatting to us on season 2. What's coming up in season 2 of Strange New Worlds? Which, if I could put my money on it, I would say it will be happening after season 3 of Picard has concluded, sometime in the first half of next year. Thursday, September 8th, 12 p.m. Pacific time, 3 p.m. Eastern time if you're in the US. Stick it in your diary. Don't forget, I'm sure there'll be lots of interesting stuff to see. Guys, I've been working super hard over the course of the last few weeks to reinvigorate my my merch store. A whole new lot of t-shirt designs. I've got about 50 new designs in the store there. Been working really hard around the clock to replenish the designs there. Heaps of really cool ones. I'm really happy with some of the new ones I've done. So I really appreciate. Take a look, and hopefully there's something there you like. I'm really keen to find out what designs you guys are loving out of what the new ones that I've done there. So be sure to check that out, where there is a 15% off sale starting on the 31st of August. So be sure to jump into the merch store, check out all the new designs I've got there, and pick yourself up a t-shirt or something for 15% off. Give yourself a bargain and help support the channel as well. If you're able to, please leave a super thanks, leave a like and a comment for this video. Let me know what you're looking forward to most about Star Trek Day. What are those panels and discussions, and what are you looking forward to most? Do you reckon we'll get a Star Trek Picard Season 3 trailer? Do you reckon we'll see anything from Season 2 of Strange New Worlds? Or maybe a trailer for the second half of the first season of Star Trek Prodigy? Let me know what you think. Please subscribe if you haven't already done so. And I'll be back very soon with my next video. I'll see you guys soon.